Hello, this is Greg Berzinsky for Beardbrand. Is your beard the most important thing in your life? By now you have seen that I've gotten a beard trim. I warned people prior to the 1st of November that I would be getting a trim. And sure enough, I got a trim. And when I went to the barber and I said, Justin, this is what I want, and I showed him one of my own pictures, and it was this picture in particular, he said nothing. He was shocked, and he says, I'm not doing that. I can't do that. I won't do that. And everyone came and gathered around the picture and said, oh man, you're crazy, you're crazy. And so I cut it. And if you saw in the video, I cut it in 2 stages. And by the 2nd stage, I was actually having a little doubt myself. Oh!
If you lose your beard, you will lose your jobs.
Oh my goodness, I have a neck.
That's the picture you showed me.
It was noticeably shorter, of course, when you get it done. And it's been a week now, and I'm grown used to it. But the difference between cut and uncut is significant, to the tune of almost 3 inches. So recently on Instagram, I posted a series of pictures taken the day of, and then a couple the day after, and honestly, not one single person noticed that I cut my beard, which made me think, is the beard more important to me than all of you? Or is the beard more important to me than the people in my life? And so it's really started me thinking that we see these little changes in our beard, talked about graying or trimming your beard, and we're so concerned about getting a very little bit of hair trimmed off our beard, and in reality, it's not that big of a deal. Who it really matters to the most is probably just you. If a guy who has a fairly large beard can cut it back 3 inches and no one notice, just made me start thinking that, it's maybe not that noticeable to anyone else. My whole point in this is I think we put a lot of emphasis on our facial hair and these little nuances in how it's trimmed or how it's cut and how it's styled. And I'm not saying that that's not important, because it is important. We're a station here that is about grooming and about taking care of yourself. But I think we often get maybe hung up on the amount of time or the amount of concern that we have about such little things that we're missing living life. This might be sounding like a rant, and I don't really mean for it to be coming down on anyone, especially the people who do spend a considerable amount of time on their beards. Recently on Facebook, Beardbrand video came up, and also I've had hair tutorials come up on Facebook, and comments are very free. And there seems to be a lack of filter and a lack of civility on that social medium, more so than on YouTube. You guys are great, and I appreciate your positive comments. But on Facebook, it seems that the comments are a little more caustic at times, and people often criticize the amount of time that I spend, even on a video that I said I spent about 3 or 4 minutes doing a beard styling. So I imagine people who spend 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour styling their beard, what would people really think of them? So it might take you that long to style your beard, and I'm not actually judging anyone who takes a lot of time. And I'm not judging people who are afraid to cut off their beards. But I just want to encourage you to actually think that it's probably important to you. Even if you spend a lot of time on your beard, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But if you're doing that and trying to make it look perfect, and that you won't go out of the house without it being absolutely, flawless, I just want to suggest that most people aren't going to notice. And that's what I learned from trimming my own beard, even in the significant amount that most people don't notice. And so if you are a little insecure about your beard, and that you feel that you have to groom it in a certain way before it's presentable to people. I know there's people who feel that way about their hair, and people who feel that way about the way they're dressed or about their skin. And I think that we're the ones who actually feel it more than most people. I think if we go out and we're confident in the way we present ourselves, it's really probably more of an internal thing, and I'm hoping that you don't project that on to other people. It's really what you're projecting that's coming out from the inside, not what's growing from the inside, but what you present to other people is what's really important. And that has little to do with your beard or your hair. Think about that when you're having a bad beard day, or when you're afraid to actually cut your beard. A lot of guys have apprehension about trimming their beards because it takes a long time to grow them, but they know that if they did trim it, it would look better. So I'm actually saying go for it. I know it takes an awful long time to grow a beard, but sometimes cutting your beard might be the healthiest thing for it. Especially as your beard gets longer, you have terminal growth, so hair stop growing, and beards start to look thinner at the bottom. And sometimes the best thing you can do is actually raise it up significantly to give a presentation that might appear to be a healthier beard. So you can compare my beard before and after here, and tell me, did you even notice that I got a beard trim? So comment below, tell us what your fears are in trimming a beard or going out in public with your beard undone. We'd like to hear from you. And until next time, beard on.
Beardbrand is a premium men's grooming company with products not only for your beard, but also your hair and body. Do yourself a favor and head over to beardbrand.com and take care of yourself. Or you can stick around and watch a few more of our awesome videos.